What up guys, this is Jake for DedicatedNation, and today we are going to talk about the upward spiral of positive emotions, growth and progress so that you can use this concept to make amazing results within your personal life. Check it out. Alright guys, welcome back to DedicatedNation, your YouTube channel and website which helps you to grow in your health, wealth, relationships and overall meaning of life. So if you're new here, you might consider hitting the subscribe button, but for now, let's get into the video. So, in order for you to understand this concept, first I would like to make a short statement, which will bring you closer to the topic. So first we have to understand that everything we do, every little action we take, bleeds into everything. What do I mean by that? Basically, let's give an example here. Let's say you have to get up early because you write an exam the next day. And the day before in the evening you set yourself the goal to go to bed early. But then you watch TV and you see some cool movie that comes on. So instead of going to bed early, you decide to stay up late. Now, this is just one small decision you made, if we look at it closely. But if we look at it into the longer perspective, if we look at it from a longer perspective, we will see now all the consequences that bleed out of this one decision. So let's say the next morning you have to wake up early since you didn't have enough sleep. You are unmotivated to get up, you are very tired, and yeah, because of all of that you are also slower in the morning, so you're in a stressful situation, you gotta hurry to get to your workplace or school or whatever, and there you have this important meeting or exam. So let's say now, because you're so tired, you fail the exam or meeting or whatever. You don't do your best job that you could have done if you would have gone to bed earlier. So you are even more depressed that day. You are very angry with yourself, you beat yourself up, and then you get back home after work, and maybe your sister, brother, mother or father or spouse, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend then says something to you like, bring out the garbage or something. And then you're very pissed because you failed your exam that day, you're depressed, so you don't want to bring out that garbage in that exact moment, so you say no, I won't do it, and then you get into a fight, for instance. Or you are simply depressed and come home, and because you're so depressed you have to numb yourself with some shitty food that you then eat. Alright, so what do we see here? You made this wrong little decision the evening before, but it bleeds into many negative consequences the next day. And this is basically the concept that everything bleeds into everything. We could also say this in return with something positive that you do. So let's say, for instance, in the morning you meditate. You were very stressed that day, you know you have many things to come up that day, so in the morning you sat down, you took some time for yourself and you meditated. What kind of long-term effects did this have on your day? For instance, if you're then much less stressful, you can do a better job at work. So now, since you're at work and you do a better job than if you wouldn't have meditated, now you're also motivated to do something else that helps you, to something else that brings you forward that day. So what you do is, after work, you are so motivated to go to the gym. And then you go to the gym, you are even more motivated, you like hit the weights or you do some cardio, your endorphins rise up in your body, and then in the evening you are so motivated that you also eat some healthy food, and the whole day was a big success. Even here, only because of one little decision you made in the morning. Of course, these are to some degree generalizations and exaggerations, but I think the general gist is possible to understand here. The things we do are not independent actions. Everything we do has some consequence. There's nothing that we do that has no consequence. But we have to, see it like in a healthy way. So we can't get over paranoid with everything we do. Still, we have to remind ourselves that everything we do, every little decision bleeds into other decisions. So with this knowledge as a basis, we can now understand what I mean by the upward spiral of positive emotions, growth and progress in all life areas. So let's say now you decide, okay, now I'm gonna go to the gym. You hit the gym 3 times a week, or maybe only 1 time per week, doesn't really matter, and you see the progress there in the gym, and you think, man, since I'm now working out, I also want to eat something healthy. So you eat more healthy food, you cut out sugar, you cut out like processed foods, you cut out the pizza and the Coke, and instead you get some healthy proteins, you get some veggies, and you eat in general more healthy. Now, since you are going to the gym and eating healthy, you are even more energized every single day, so you can do a better job at work. So now you're sitting at work with like your prepared meal, which is like completely healthy. You can think more sharp. You are more sharp if you have like if you are like generally fit and also have good nutrition. You have better hormones. Your body is working better. You're more energized, so you can do a better job at work, as I already said. So at some point you make more money. So now, since you're making more money, and this is all hypothetically, but now since you're making more money, maybe you can save a little bit more of that money, and at some point you can get some dumbbells and barbells for your home, and you can there build your own gym. So now, since your own gym is at your home, you have even more time to do something else that is productive, because you don't have to go to the gym every single day. You have your own barbells. Or let's say that since you're in a better financial situation, you can save some money to go on a vacation with your family, and the relationship with your spouse or partner gets better again, and you can do more things together again. You have more free time, and also your relationships go better. So there are many things we can do, and many little, let's say, habits we can implement every day in order to get into this upward spiral of positive emotions. Some of them I want to tell you right now that you can like try to implement within your personal life, and by doing those, they will always have a ripple effect on all the other life areas that are so important: health, wealth, relationships, and spirituality. So a few things you can do is, like for instance, meditation. Every day sit down 10 minutes and meditate. I have another video where I talk about what meditation is. I'll put the link down to the description. Another thing, affirmations. Having a mission statement, like written on paper, your values, what you strive for, why you strive for those values. Having your goals written down and reading them every single day. Another one, getting enough sleep. Getting 8 hours of proper sleep every day. It's very important for the upward spiral, since you need the rest to recover not just your mind but also your body. What else? Things like learning to approach strangers. So if, for instance, if you're a guy who's afraid to approach a woman on the street, trying to go out more regularly, approaching more women, and learning to have a better dating life will also have great ripple effects on all the other parts of your life. What else? Working harder at your job, building some side project for yourself, trying to build something out of your passion, trying to make money off of your passion, those kind of things. Also carving out time aggressively for reading and learning new skills, like just reading, like, I don't know, what do I have here, what kind of book? Just like, for instance, this one, Talent is Overrated. It's just one book that will have like positive influence on the fact that you don't always need talent in order to improve your life, but you need other qualities that you can acquire. Just like reading motivating books, for instance. Also saving money. All of those things will fuel the upward spiral, and that's basically what this video is all about. This is just the main concept. Implement the habits, carve out aggressively time, implement some habits that will have a ripple effect on all the other life areas. And by implementing more and more of those habits, by doing more and more things that have a positive ripple effect, by becoming more careful with your day-to-day small decisions, and seeing that everything bleeds into everything, even though we shouldn't become too paranoid, but still like remind ourselves that every single action has ripple effects. By doing this, we can get into this upward spiral of positive emotions. Just carve out some time, implement at least one habit in the beginning, and you will see that the process will take on itself. Of course you have to put in some discipline, of course you have to put in effort, but in the end it pays off. In the end, your life is like a train, moving into one single direction, and that direction is just upwards. Yeah, it's the upward spiral. So I hope you enjoyed the concept. If you're new here, check out my other videos. Also check out the social media, I put the link down in the description. As always, until next time, Dedicate Generation.